I'm on bound, stuck it to the mat. Magic fingers, like I'm Stephon Diggs. I don't like my coffee black, I like it Tayshaun Prince. Hold on to the balls, just like Marshawn Lynch. In the whip, you ain't like the I got a dream and it's all I see. I got my team and it's all I need. I see them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me. See them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me.
I see them hating and it's fine by me. Got a dream and it's all I see. Got my team and it's all I need. See them hating and it's fine by me.
It's fine by me.
I can see them hating, but it's all good. Say they hating 'cause I made it, 'cause they never thought I would.
I always knew I'd do it different since the day I started. When I was spitting all my lyrics, all I know is heartache. I need a medic who can feel so empathetic when I'm calling 9099. My list of fucking problems, take out those zeros 'cause I'm powered by a nine. And my favorite color's Nero, but I'm looking for a star who can shine away the pain that is coming up with this age. As I look back and I say, where did it go, why did I waste it? I grew up listening to music from 10 different genres. It never stopped me going crazy when the volume's up. And I always wanna be somebody who can tell his father I made it pops and I promise I'll look after mother. I'm making money but my money isn't back, and I'm always wondering if it will ever be everlasting. I'm always thinking about the issues of my past. Now my faith is on the edge, somebody go and call the pastor. I gave up weekends 'cause I need to take a chance. Now I'm working all the time on my music, I gotta act big. If I don't make it then I pray my boy will smash this. I'm looking up for angels 'cause I want the wings to catch him. And in my past there's a version I barely know, who never thought he falls from the all-time low. But it's not his fault, oh no, it's not his fault, 'cause he's putting in his life but his name, it didn't go. And if I grow old, moving from my friend zone, call me back home, I don't wanna let go. If I lose hope, grab me by the damn throat, shout my name and tell me let the worry go. 'Cause all I wanna do is cut loose, but I don't even know what's going on. 'Cause all I wanna do is push through, but I don't even know if I'm coming home. 'Cause all I wanna do is cut loose, but I don't even know what's going on. 'Cause all I wanna do is push through, but I don't even know if I'm coming home. I know you probably heard the story from the different shows of all the singers, rappers, failures who just wanna pose. I'm not saying that my story is the only told, I'm just saying this is how I vent my hollow bones. I'm trying to think, but my words, they just keep overflowing. If you saw me, then you'd say that my vibe was glowing. If you knew me, then you'd say I'd have a smile. But all the while, for my time, a secret that I'm hiding. I'm always feeling like I'm battling Leviathans. I'm hitting and I'm slashing, but they're coming back inside my head. I'm up all night too scared of bed, I'm wasting time and then I'm dead. And all that's left is words unsaid, or better yet, a demo track. 'Cause all I wanna do is cut, but I don't even know what's going on. 'Cause all I wanna do is push, but I don't even know if I'm coming home. 'Cause all I wanna do is cut, but I don't even know what's going on. 'Cause all I wanna do is push, but I don't even know if I'm coming home. If I'm out losing myself now, just need to know I need to cut loose. I'm always in the back in the red lights, so come on over, save me falling. 'Cause I don't wanna burn my health now. These demons want me to cut loose. Tell me that these visions are okay, and when I'm fucking am I loving or just pushing them away? It's hard, so gotta give my body and soul in my torso. Found that this world left a hole, I gotta hope you're something that will take me and hold all the pieces falling from my struggling hope. I'm singing DJ, can you play my song?
What's up and welcome to the video. Today this live stream, I plan on making this live stream really short. I just want to come live. I hadn't been live in a few days. I just want to give an update on what Bitcoin is doing, and I want to talk about Nvidia and the recent price action Nvidia has had here lately. And I also want to take a look at a few more semiconductors as well, particularly AMD. AMD looks really bullish. And so I'm going to take a look at Bitcoin. I may look at some other cryptos I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna have time to look at today. But if you have any stocks, any cryptocurrencies that you would like to have analyzed right here on live stream, make sure you drop them in the comments and I'll take a quick look at them to try to get an understanding on what may happen with price next. Will it go up? Will it go down? Will it trade sideways like Bitcoin is doing? Bitcoin is trading sideways, and it kind of sucks right now because Bitcoin, it's like a news driven catalyst type of market, right? We're waiting on to see if Donald Trump signs the executive order for crypto like he said he would. It's been 3 days he's been in office. He hadn't done it yet. Maybe he won't. Maybe it was all cap. Maybe it was all lies. Maybe he said it just to get our votes. Time will tell. But I'm going to take a look at Bitcoin. I'm going to take a look at Nvidia. I'm going to take a look at AMD. And I'm going to also take a look at one more stock that is actionable for a entry right now as we speak. So without any further ado, remember to always like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff, right? So taking a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is all good. I just want to come in and say Bitcoin is above the level where you need to be above if you want to see high prices, right? And that level that I'm referring to is 98K to 99K. You can see Bitcoin currently sits above that level, right? You can see market participants have back tested this level a couple times here, and you ran up. You made all-time highs on Bitcoin, and just as yesterday, you made the highest candle close on Bitcoin in history. So it's kind of bullish stuff, but it just sucks because right now you are trading below, right, 106, 106K. That's the level you need to be above in order to see price discovery and all-time highs on Bitcoin. Right now you are trading below it. You can see back December 18th, and was you really December 16th, 17th, and 18th, you really closed pretty much at that 105, 106K level, right? And that's the highest you've really closed since then. And you got to get above that level if you want to see price discovery and all-time highs. Right now, you are currently below that level, pretty much trading in between these two key inflection points. All is good as long as you can remain above 98, 99K, but you're not there right now. You're trading in between the key inflection points, and you have to get above 106 if you want to see all-time highs. But good stuff, back testing 98, 99K as support. Like I said, it has to do that. Market participants often usually confirm what was once resistance as support before marking higher. But you have to get back above that. You're trading in between the levels right now, but you are above the levels in which you need to be above. So everything is all good. You just need to, I guess, wait for the news-driven catalyst on Bitcoin and see what happens. Right? See if Donald Trump does sign the executive order. But when he does, this market will probably get to moving a lot quicker. You'll probably get more price fluctuation if and or when that happens. Right now, all we could do is wait, right? All we could do is wait and see what happens. But you're not bad. You're not in a bad spot on Bitcoin. It's just like a wait and see game. And you've just been trading sideways pretty much since November, right? When you first broke 92K, you've been kind of trading sideways since then, right? So we should see what happens with Bitcoin. Like I said, nothing bad is happening right now. It's just kind of boring price action, right? When you're moving sideways, it's always boring, right? There's nothing really fun about moving sideways. And you can see as you've been trading pretty much in this channel that our range is between 92 and 105K. So nothing really exciting happening on Bitcoin right now. You're trading sideways. You are above the level that you need to be above, which is 98 to 99K. Market participants, since breaking it, has came back down and back tested that same level. They're confirming it as support, but it just sucks right now that you are failing to break and close above all-time highs, which you can see right here on Bitcoin. We're just waiting to see what happens, right? We're waiting to see if the Trump administration signs the executive order that they promised to do on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. It hadn't happened yet. We're in a wait and see moment. When it does happen, though, you probably will see more price fluctuation on this asset. But that's enough on Bitcoin. Let's go to Nvidia, right? The topic of discussion. In my opinion, this is my personal opinion, right? Nobody's opinion but my own. Nvidia is trading above the level where it has become bullish once again. And what has happened on Nvidia, right? Recently, like, what's your most recent price action on Nvidia? Your most recent price action on Nvidia is that market participants has back tested, right? You can see where you had the markup from 128 and you ran up as far as 153, which was all-time highs on Nvidia. And since then, market participants has sold Nvidia off, confirmed 128 as support, right? And now you have rallied and you have broken back above all previous all-time highs right here at 143. And now you're back above the level that you need to be above. And Nvidia, I'm telling you, like, if Nvidia is gonna go and see 160, 170, it'll probably do it now. You know, you see the Trump administration just announced, I think it was $500 billion to Stargate, which is the entity that is heading away with artificial intelligence. So that was exciting news. And, you know, Nvidia has gone all AI. If you paid attention to the last technology conference that we had about a month ago. So $500 billion going into this space. And since that announcement, semiconductors have rallied, man. And it's looked really good. And now you got the double bottom on Nvidia. You're back above resistance levels, right? You gapped up. You may come back down and fill this gap right here. But if you do, you'll be kind of killing two birds with one stone. You'll be back filling the gap, which gaps normally fill. And then you'll also be testing, like right here, this previous all-time high support. So you could get a 2-for-1 on Nvidia if it does decide to come back down and fill this gap. But beautiful double bottom. Market participants has confirmed 128 as support. And you've broken back above the levels that you need to be above. And we know up here at 153 will be the ultimate breakout level. And that will be the neckline of this double bottom, right? So we always look for confirmation. Because when you get confirmation, that gives you a greater than 50% chance of a breakout. And you've gotten that on Nvidia. And you also look at the MACD. You've also gotten the bullish divergence down here too, which is recently confirmed right here on the MACD. And look at this. You got the bullish divergence also on the RSI. So you got some really bullish price action on Nvidia. I'll flip back bullish on Nvidia because, you know, since you've been trading up here in this range, you know, you've had a lot of mixed signals. Right, we had bearish price action, we had bullish price action, we had bearish price action, and now you flip back bullish and you're breaking out towards all-time highs. So I'm back bullish on Nvidia. I think Nvidia really has some more room to the upside here, where we will come back and see all-time highs and even more. Right, all price discovery. That's what I'm looking for in Nvidia. All-time highs and then price discovery, because you have the signature here on price now. And you got the bullish divergence on both oscillators. So this is good stuff on Nvidia. I just had to let you know. If you're in the semiconductor sector of the market, if you're in the semiconductor space, now could be the time. Coming from a very technical standpoint. So gorgeous stuff on Nvidia. Let's take a look at AMD. Let's take a look at AMD. AMD is another gorgeous chart right now. I have to go to the weekly. Right, looking at AMD on the weekly. Just like Nvidia, The bullish divergence on the weekly hadn't confirmed yet because, as we all know, the bullish divergence does not confirm until you get this green histogram here. You don't have the green histogram yet. As at the very moment you get the green histogram here, that's when this bullish divergence will be confirmed. So right now it's pending. You have pending bullish divergence on the MACD, and we know bullish divergence highlights, indicates seller exhaustion, right? Sellers are getting tired. Buyers are taking over. That's pending right now. But taking a look at the chart on AMD, you've been in a 10-month downtrend, right? You've been in a 10-month long downtrend. You have back tested the 200 moving average, and you've also back tested these previous highs. You're confirming it as support, but more importantly, I got it highlighted on the screen so you all could see it. You have a bullish Japanese candlestick reversal pattern right here at the 200 moving average, right here back testing previous resistances, right? This key inflection point. You have a bullish Japanese reversal candlestick pattern. That is a Pearson line reversal. Pearson line reversals are really strong, especially when you have them happening at old resistances being confirmed as support. This is a really strong Japanese candlestick reversal pattern right here. And you're back testing the 200 moving average. And now you have closed above the key inflection point. I mean, all I'm saying is this is the area where you can have a more pronounced rally. I mean, you could just go back from here and just rally and make another lower high than your previous high right here. But that's still significant price action. If you just rallied to put in a lower high, you're still looking at a potential. Let's put it on the screen. You're still looking at about a 30% rally, potential rally on AMD. This is very bullish right now. Just wanted to go live to notate the price action that you're getting in these semiconductors. So if you wake up tomorrow, if you wake up on Friday next week and see these things starting to rally, you were warned, right? You were given the chart setup. You were given the technical indicators that are suggesting higher prices right here live. So this is gorgeous stuff on AMD and Nvidia, right? So if you're interested in trading, investing in semiconductors, you are at the levels where you could do so like right now. And you have a greater than 50% chance of price moving in your favor. So beautiful stuff on AMD, bullish price action, and RIP to Charlie Munger. If you don't know Charlie Munger, he said a famous quote. He said that if you bought assets when they were back testing the 200 moving average, and this is the 200 week moving average that we're looking at. Charlie Munger said if you buy assets when they're back testing the 200 moving average, you will beat the S&P by a large margin. The problem is people don't have the discipline to do so. I'm paraphrasing, but that is in the words of the late Charlie Munger. And you are back testing the 200 week moving average on Nvidia. You have a Pearson line reversal, bullish Japanese candlestick pattern that has confirmed. You're back testing key inflection points, confirming it as support. What more do you want? You have pending bullish divergence on the MACD, seller exhaustion on the weekly, and you know the longer the time frame, the more discernible the price action is. So you're on the weekly time frame, you're getting bullish price action. This is gorgeous stuff on AMD. So put it on your watch list. Nvidia, AMD, put it on your watch list and see what happens with the price over the next couple weeks or so. This is a swing trade position, a swing trade slash position trade. So this is not a day trade setup. This is not a scalp, right? This is a swing trade slash position trade, meaning that it probably would take some weeks or some months to see this thing play out. But good area to enter long term on AMD. Gorgeous stuff. Gorgeous stuff. Let's get it. You got some AMD. That's what's up. AMD is looking real good right now. James. I'm coming in live from YouTube. Yeah, AMD is looking real good right now. Netflix is killing it for me. Hey, look, I kind of hate. I sold my Netflix. It was sometime last year. I sold all of my Netflix. Got rid of it all. Netflix is killing it. I seen it today. It hit all-time highs today. And I kind of, grimaced when I seen Netflix hit all-time highs today. But I sold all of mine. I made good profit on Netflix, though. And I sold it all a couple months ago. See if I can pull it up. How do I feel about the market right now? I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about the market right now because I'll take a look at some index funds. I was looking at these a couple weeks ago. Index funds was looking really shaky, but now they are recapturing all-time highs again. They're back up at those levels. It's like I guess it was like a shakeout, if you want to say. But I feel pretty good about the market right now. Bitcoin is still above the level that it needs to be above. Dogecoin, I really like Doge. Long-term Dogecoin is back testing the level, trying to confirm that support. It got a potential bullish setup on Doge. H-bar Cardano. I'm feeling okay about the market where we sit right now. A few weeks ago, I was kind of skeptical, especially with the bearish patterns that was on these index funds. In the index funds are the macro, and I'm pretty sure you know all that good stuff. And but yeah, let me pull up the. I'm gonna take a look at the Dow Jones real quick. I'm on the weekly. I'm gonna zoom in and go back to the daily. So you see, the Dow Jones was, it was breaking below this trend line. It's been in a gorgeous uptrend for a while now. Taking a look at some of these. Yeah, I know, damn homie. I know, especially. I'm pretty sure that's you talking about me selling my Netflix. Hell yeah, I sold it all. I mean, I didn't just layer out. I sold it all. But it's all good though. But yeah, looking at the Dow Jones, you see it was breaking out of this uptrend that has been trading in since October of 2023, right? It was starting to break below the uptrend, but you can see here recently, it recaptured it, right? It recaptured the trend that it was trading in. So everything is all good for right now until you start to break back out of it. The NASDAQ, you're at the pattern completion zone of this gorgeous crab pattern. Not crab pattern, I'm talking about butterfly. You had a beautiful bearish butterfly, and it looked as if, it could get ugly up here. But now you've broken back above 19,879, which is the 1414 of this bearish butterfly. So you're back good on the NASDAQ for now. So the S&P 500, same type of thing. You start to break beneath 58.75, and then you're back above it. And today on the S&P 500, you made all-time highs. All-time highs on S&P 500 today. So I feel pretty good about the market right now, if I must be honest. You were looking a little dicey, but now it seems like the market is getting its feet back beneath it, and it looks like we could be heading higher. So I feel pretty good. And you got some of these market drivers trying to get it back together as well. Right. Microsoft. Right. We talked about it before. 420 was the level. Anything below 420 was like death to Microsoft. You broke beneath it momentarily, but you see buyers recaptured the level, and you're coming back up here near $450 on Microsoft. So these market drivers are starting to get it back going. So I feel pretty good about the market. Apple, though, interested to see what happens with Apple. Apple is like lagging behind the rest of these market drivers right now. But hopefully this is where you pivot on Apple and you get back to going. I appreciate that. You fairly new. Okay. That's what's up. We all were new at some point in time. That's good. You all watch a lot of videos and do research all the time. That's the best thing to do. I did the same thing actually when I was new. I used to watch a lot of videos and I used to hear the jargon, bullish divergence, and things I had no idea what it meant. I had to go and Google the terminology and then come back and watch more videos to kind of get my grasp of what was going on. I had to do the same thing. And I think that's the best way to go about it, especially in the beginning when you're very new. I think that's the best way to go about it. So I think you're doing the right thing. You're doing your own due diligence. I think that's the best way to go about it, especially when you're new. And I appreciate the compliment. I appreciate the compliment about my analysis being very thorough. I appreciate that. But yeah, I feel pretty good about the market. And you got Nvidia doing this thing again, right? Nvidia was looking skeptical. We talked about you had a lot of bearish price action, head and shoulders that was invalidated. Buyers came back in and bought it up, and now you are breaking back above 147. And in my personal opinion, anything above like 143, 145 is very bullish on Nvidia. You kind of got the double bottom here. You got the bullish divergence that's happening on the MACD and the RSI, sell exhaustion taking place. So I'm feeling really good about Nvidia right now, and I do feel like we're at the moment in time. If Nvidia is going to run back to all-time highs and see 160 and 170, I think it's going to happen pretty much now. And the Trump administration announced like $500 billion that they're putting towards artificial intelligence. And, Nvidia is all in on AI. So I think this is going to be huge for these semiconductors. Again, AMD, gorgeous price action, especially on the weekly. The Pearson line reversal, bullish Japanese candlestick reversal pattern happening right here at the 200 moving average. And I referenced Charlie Munger a few moments ago. He said that if you buy assets and invest when they backtest the 200 moving average, you will beat the S&P by a large margin. But the problem is that people are not disciplined enough to do that. So you're backtesting the 200 moving average. You got a bullish Japanese candlestick reversal pattern happening here in the Pearson line. You're back above the key inflection point. So I'm liking these semiconductors right now. I feel pretty good about the market. On the AMD, you just got this one level to break, and that's this former all-time high at $132.83. So that's the only thing stands between AMD and higher prices right now. Gorgeous stuff that's happening. And I got one more that I'm going to look at real quick. I posted this earlier on Facebook. This is Giga Cloud Technology. The ticker is GCT. This is a gorgeous price. This is a gorgeous chart pattern in my opinion. Okay. It be like that. Just like I'm pissed that I sold Netflix. It be like that though. But you don't want to get caught up in revenge trading. That's something that I learned a little bit, where you where it seems as if you're trying to seek revenge on something, on a trade or an asset that went against you or you got rid of. I heard you can get caught up, doing some bad stuff, doing that. But as long as you're waiting for, okay, I see about PLTR hasn't dropped well enough for me to buy back in. So it seems as if you're waiting for the dip for it to come back to a certain level where it's more appealing to buy. That's what's up. But it'd be like that. It'd be exactly like that. How about the crypto market? Oh yeah, the crypto market is looking pretty good too. Bitcoin is above 98.99, 98K to 99K, and that's what it needs to be above for this market to keep going up. But it seems as if the crypto market is waiting for the executive order that Trump promised that he'll sign on crypto. It's waiting for a catalyst, I should say. And it's been trading sideways for the last couple of weeks or so. But it's not bad though, because it's still above 98, 99K. Yeah, crypto market I think is still good too, until Bitcoin starts to break below 99, 98K. And then we could be going back to see 92K. But I'm taking a look at Giga Cloud Technology. Beautiful trade setup. I posted this one earlier today. I just entered this one. What was it? On Tuesday. Gorgeous stuff. You got a beautiful bullish Gartley harmonic that's completed, and you are back testing the you're back testing this. You're back testing this level right here, which you can see was resistance in the past. That's also where the pattern completed on this bullish Gartley. So you got the reaction. That's your type 1. This is your type 2. And you have taking a look at the MACD. You can see you got the impending. We got the pending bullish divergence down here on the MACD and the RSI, back testing a crucial inflection point. You can see here anything below 17 bucks, you don't want to own it. And you're confirming that level as support, right? What was once resistance, you're confirming it as support. Bullish, Gartley, type 1. Then you got your type 2. You know, the confirmation comes on your type 2. And you're looking at a potential 100% ROI on this one. But you can layer out if it does really get going. Your first good target will be up here at about 29 bucks, and you're looking at 41% there. So this is really good. This is really good on GCT, Giga Cloud Technology. You got the harmonic pattern. You got the bullish divergence down here on the MACD and the RSI. You're in the well-established uptrend. You have retraced 78% from this swing low right here. So you got a lot of bullish variables on this one. That's why I entered into the trade setup when I did. Gorgeous stuff. I just wanted to put this one out there. I posted it on Facebook earlier today. Gorgeous stuff on this one. And we should see what happens. Right. It's within the framework that I try to teach here at Rethink Finance. And that's pretty much all I do. You know, I really don't use technical analysis to forecast. I just use it for trade setups. I know a lot of people, you know, live stream and try to forecast markets where they think certain prices are going. I try not to do that too much because, you know, I don't get on here act like I know what's going to happen with these assets. I just identify levels, right? Key inflection points where you have multiple bullish variables all happening in the area of confluence. That's what you have right now happening on Giga Cloud Technology, right? Bullish harmonic pattern completed. That's one thing. You're back testing a key inflection point. That's 2. You got bullish divergence that's happening on 2 different oscillators. So that's 2. That's 3 and 4. You're in an uptrend. That's 5. And you've retraced, like you deeply retraced from this swing low to this swing high. You've retraced 78.6%. So you got the deep retrace. And now you're you're confirming a level that was once resisting that support. Gorgeous stuff happening on this one. So I look for assets that are operating, trading within that framework. If it's not, for me, it's pretty much on to the next. Unless it's something, you know, like I do have some long-term holds. I mean, as an investor and swing trader, I do have some long-term holds that are not particularly trades, as I'm pretty sure we all do. But as far as identifying trade setups, I look for assets that are operating within that framework. So there's 6 different bullish variables that you have happening on this one. If it fails, it fails. We know below 17 bucks, we don't want to own it, but above 17 bucks, everything is a go. And I'm taking a look at Applied Materials if you want to see one that did go and reach the first target of the trade setup. And this is another example right here, Applied Materials. We bought this one for the same reason, because it was operating within the framework that we look for here, right? You got the bullish chart pattern, which was a falling wedge. You had the divergence on both oscillators, right? The bullish chart pattern, that's the first thing, falling wedge. You got the divergence, the sell exhaustion on both oscillators, the MACD and the RSI. That's 2 and 3. You are back testing a key inflection point from history, right? That was resistance, right? That's the 4th thing. The 5th thing, you're in a gorgeous uptrend. You can see the asset is uptrending, right? You retrace. I think this was about a 60% retrace, 60-ish% retrace right here. So that's the 5th thing, right? So that was 5 bullish variables happening on this one. And you can see the result where it went to hit the first target of the trade setup, which was just 17%. So I look for the assets that are operating within that framework. You said under 17 bucks on Giga? Yeah. Giga, yeah, let's go back to it. Under 17 bucks is a no-go. Like once it starts to break below 17 bucks, you probably want to start limiting your exposure to it, right? Start to sell some of it off, because you can see 17 bucks is the key inflection point that was resistance back here in September 2023. You can see that's where traders settled up and started to push price lower. And you can see once they rallied to break 17 bucks, it went to all-time, well, not all-time highs, but it made multi-year highs once it broke 17. And now you're back testing it, confirming it not once but twice as support. So $17 would be the cutoff point on Giga. Correct. Correct. 17 bucks would be the cutoff point. And IQ is another one. This is a Chinese stock, but it does look really good where you are. I mean, this one's easier to see. You can see how many times market participants confirmed $1.95 as support. Right, you can see it real clear here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So below 195 on this one, it's your cutoff point. Above 195, you could very likely come up to see about $5, right? Because that's what happens when this level is confirmed as support. You can see it happen once here, $5, twice. It reached $5 and even exceeded it, right? So you're back down here. We're looking for a reaction. The last time that you touched it, you came up to $3, and that's still like from 195 to $3. That's still 70%. So that's still like a lot. So you can just find some targets, and $3. If it does really reverse here at 195, $3 is a good first take profit on a trade setup right here. But if it breaks beneath 195, you know, that's the area where you could start to wash your hands. And this is IQ Chinese stock. And you can see it got the divergence down here too. Right where you were making equal lows but higher lows in momentum. And you can see the histogram here on the MACD has turned green. So the you got like triple bullish divergence here that is confirmed on this one. And you're sitting at that key inflection point, that support level. Very very actionable trade setup right here. You know where you want to cut your losses, and you got a couple. If you want to just be real conservative on this one, it'll be fairly easy to do. Like around about 240, it'll be your first target. If you want to play the conservative game, about 280 it'll be your second target. And right here at about 330, it'll be your third target. So you're looking at about a potential 20%, 40%, and about a 68-70% potential ROI if this does get going again. And if it does break beneath 195, 183, that's when you want to set some type of stop loss up. But this is really gorgeous. Again, it's operating within the framework. Gorgeous bullish harmonic. This will be a bullish bat pattern right here, completing back down here at support. You got the bullish divergence. You sold off immensely. You're at all-time lows. So there's some good stuff going on IQ as well. And another Chinese stock, as well as Baba. This is Alibaba. This is one that we've been holding for a while. You can see same type of thing. You're going to see the same thing over and over again because I use the same framework no matter if I'm looking at cryptocurrency, stocks, on the Chinese stock market, the US stock market. Everything operates within the same framework. And the reason why, simply the reason why is because it gives you, like when you have the bullish chart pattern, when you have seller exhaustion on both oscillators, when you're in a well-established uptrend, when you have retraced about 78%, 88% from your previous swing high, it just gives you more than a 50% chance of it winning. And you know, if you go to Vegas and you got a 51% chance of winning, you place enough bets, you will be profitable. So we just look for a greater than 50% chance on our trade setups. And when you identify different stocks that all are performing, operating within that framework, it gives you that. So you're going to see the same thing over and over and over again when you watch my live streams. How I feel about a Trump coin. I started to buy some today, actually. Let's pull it up. I started to buy some today, but I don't really like it. I mean, it may continue to pump, but I just don't think it's a good look. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it pump and dump, right? Just like it did. I'm not saying that it's not going to. Let's zoom in further. Let's go to the hourly where you can get some more price, some more candlesticks. I just don't think it's a good look for the United States president to be creating meme coins. You know what I'm saying? Because if it pump and dumps and a lot of people get hurt, and usually we know these meme coins don't really end well, you know, in the long run. If a lot of people get hurt behind it, I don't think it's a good look. But as far as trading it, you know, for some opportunity to make some gains, let's see what we got. It's a good pump. You can see you had this enormous pump, as we all heard about. It seemed as if I'm looking at it on Binance. It went from as low as $27 and went as high as 77. God, I missed it. Man, I missed it. But in my opinion, I'm looking at it on the hourly time frame because there's not a lot of data on this Trump meme coin on Trump. There's not a lot of data, but if we could develop like some type of base of buying down here, you see all-time low. Well, all-time lows since the rally was back here at about $30. So let's mark that level. Let's identify that real quick. So all-time lows is down here about $30. From a technical standpoint, I don't have any. I would be looking forward to I feel like the big holders already got out. I do too. I do too. I feel like they got in it, they pumped it, they took their profit, and now they're out of it. I would like to see for it to come back down to about $30 again and confirm that as the bottom. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll be looking for. I don't know if we'll ever get it, because if Bitcoin does get going again, it'll probably start to rally. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin is doing right now. Bitcoin is currently down, 1.5% on the day. If Bitcoin does continue to sell off, I would like for it to come back down to $30. So that way we could get some type of a data point and notate that, okay, $30 is the bottom. It potentially could be the bottom. I'm just afraid to buy any because I don't have that framework on Trump coin. The bullish chart pattern, the well-established uptrend. I don't have all those variables I look for, and Trump coin would not be something that I would just buy and hold long term. I mean, it could do whatever, but that's just not something that I would do with this one. So I'll wait for it to probably come back down to $30 and get some confirmation, as support. 30 to $31. And this is the hourly time frame. You can take this with a grain of salt. I really don't go any lower than a 4-hour time frame. I'm a swing trader / position trader, so I usually don't go any lower than the 4-hour. Looking at this at the 1 hour, I'm more of a on a day trader's time frame. But looking at Trump on the hourly, it looks like you got some type of shooting star that could be confirming here on the hourly. It looked like you got some like a shooting star that could be confirming on the hourly. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you made a pretty good lick. You made a pretty good penny on it, and congratulations for catching it because this thing moved really fast. I'm looking at you got it at $30 and then sold it at 55. Congratulations on that. And you got back in at 37. Congratulations on that, for real, because this thing moved really fast, and you were able to snipe it, and get in at 30, and almost got a 1x. So good stuff. But looking at it on the hourly, looks like you got a potential shooting star that will be confirmed if prices stays below the open. 37.97. So if price stays below pretty much $38, you'll have a confirmed shooting star on it on the hourly time frame, and the shooting star is a Japanese reversal candlestick pattern that would be indicating lower prices. But it is on the hourly time frame, and when you get candlesticks and patterns that happen on the hourly time frame, they're really not that strong, right? You want to get these type of patterns on the 4-hour, the 12-hour, the daily, the weekly, stuff like that. It's more reliable. But If I can have the opportunity to do like you did, James, and catch it back down at $30, that's when I'll probably just buy a little bit though, just a little bit, and see what happens. Because this thing has just been selling off, and just like to reiterate what you said, it does look like the big bucks, the big boys are already out of it. The big holders are already out of it. So we should see. We should see. But taking a look at Bitcoin, let's pull Bitcoin back up. All right. Taking a look at Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin, the most discernible price action you've gotten on Bitcoin was a back test. Well, before you got the run up to all-time highs here the other day, the most discernible price action you got on Bitcoin is the back test of all-time highs, and then you're getting rejected, but you're still above 98, 99K, so everything is all good right now. But once it does start to break, if it does start to break below 99, 98K, that's when we'll start to worry. And some of these other altcoins, like altcoins, are getting whacked a little bit too, with Bitcoin pulling back. So we shall see. Like I said, crypto is such a catalyst-driven market right now, and we're just waiting for the catalyst to swing prices higher. But right now, you're not getting it, and as long as it stays above 99K, 98K, we're still okay. Super volatile, yeah. Trump coin, yeah. That Trump coin is super volatile. What's the Japanese candlestick pattern on Trump? Let's go back to the hourly. So on Trump, this Japanese candlestick, potential Japanese candlestick reversal pattern, it hadn't confirmed just yet, because you got 35 minutes left on this hourly candle, and it has to close below the open. You see this body on this candle here. The price on this candle has to close below this to be confirmed. But you are looking at a potential shooting star. This is a potential shooting star on Trump. But again, it will not be confirmed until about 35 minutes from now on the hourly. And this current candle has to close below this one for the shooting star to be confirmed. And here you go. And here you go right here. Here's an example of the shooting star. All of it is not fitting on the screen right here, but you get the gist of it. Here you go right here. Shooting star. They can be red or green. The red ones are stronger than the green ones. If you get a red shooting star, they're a little bit more stronger than the green ones. But they could be red or green, and they usually happen after a price advance, right? When you get a advance in price, that's when you normally get the shooting stars. So you can see, looking at it on the hourly, and that's why, and remember the hourly, right? You can take it with a grain of salt. The hourly really isn't, a discernible time frame. You want to get these type of candlesticks on the 4-hour, 12-hour daily. They're more stronger on the daily. But you do have it on the hourly. So we shall see what happens. Thoughts on Pepe? Pepe, the meme coin. Pepe. Let's see if I can get it. Pull it up on Binance and see what we're looking like. I'm going to go to the daily time frame real quick. Well, I've been here before too. I've charted Pepe before. Let me see what I got on here. Swing low, 618. I think this is a broadening wedge that I identified a long time ago. I think it's a ascending broadening wedge, I think. Yeah, but that's, let's see. Let me make sure. Yeah, Pepe doesn't look really actionable for a trade setup right now. Down here at 1248 will be more. Down here at 1248 will be more favorable in my opinion, just because you can see, right? You can see this resistance, right? You can see this is where Pepe got rejected in the past before heading lower, right? You came up to almost back tested here. You got rejected again. I'll say 1248 on Pepe. I don't see like a like operating within my framework and what I look for. Like you ask somebody else, they may tell you another thing. But operating within my framework, I really don't see it. But what I can potentially see, let's see. Yeah, I would wait. I would be hands off on Pepe right now, until they can come back until about 1248. And you also see, like right here, looking at Pepe, that 1248 range also kind of lines up with this 200 moving average. Right now, the 200 moving average, the 200 daily moving average is at about 1310. So I will wait for about that range before taking action on Pepe. About 1310, 1248. And if we get lucky, we will come back as low as about 1050. Make sure I'm sorry. I don't think all that was on the screen. So I go back, I'll do it again. Make sure all this is where you can see it. Yeah, it's just, like I said, it's just my thoughts though. Like I said, it's nothing guaranteed. Anything can happen. You know, we could wake up tomorrow, this thing can start pumping to the moon. But for me, and what I would like to see on Pepe, I would like to come back for it to come back down to about 1310. Test this 200 this 200-day moving average right here, which coincidentally lines up with this resistance area back here that you can see. Try to line it up with that daily candle close, which kind of lines up with this former resistance back here on Pepe. So that's what I would wait for on Pepe. I'll wait for the pullback and see if we could get down here to about 1,300 on average. I think that'll be the average range. Let's see. 1295. Let's see what that average is real quick. 1295 plus 1248 divided by 2. Yeah, about 1271. I'll be looking for that range. 1,300, 1271 on Pepe. That's what I'd be looking for. If I would, if I had to be honest. I hate to be like, yeah, you can buy it right here. But if you buy it right here, you can expect, let's see what percentage this would be. You can expect about a 15% drawdown, anywhere from a 15% to a 30% drawdown. And I hate to be like, yeah, you could buy Pepe now. And then, within the next 2 weeks, you lose 15 and 30%. If it was me, I'll wait for the pullback to test this 200 moving average. And if we get lucky, we'll come back down to the 886 and maybe get something like this on Pepe. And maybe get something like this right here, where we come down to the 886. This would be like magical if we come down to the 886 and we get something like this and then come back down and confirm that support, right? That would be magical, right? If we got something like that, if we got something like that right there, that would be like glorious. But potentially more downside on Pepe right now. And we really need Bitcoin to like get his act together. Bitcoin gets his act together and start pumping again, then Pepe probably won't come back down this low. But this is where I would like to get it, if I could get it. And another one was can't sell, unfortunately, got a hold. Well, long term, if this bull market continues to pump, you should be fine. You should be fine. You just may have to suffer through some painful moments, but if this bull market isn't over, which I don't think is over, you should be fine long term. Like, as through the duration of this bull market, I should say. So no sweat. You just may have to endure some pain for the short term. But long term, this bull market gets back to going and Bitcoin does go. Because I got a model that I put together on Bitcoin. Like, not saying it's going to do this. So I got targets on Bitcoin up here at 122K. And I developed these targets just by the cup and handle. The cup with handle breakout on Bitcoin. We almost got there. We got about we went as high as 109K on Bitcoin. So we got about 13 more K to go before we reach the 100% measured move like cup with handle. So I got targets on Bitcoin up here at 122K. If we do get going and come up here and hit to 122K, Pepe should be fine. Pepe should be fine. But other analysts have Bitcoin reaching like 200K, 250K this cycle, which would be dope. I mean, I won't be mad at it. But my first major target on Bitcoin right now is 122K. Just due to the cup with handle. I'm not sure if you're familiar with cup with handle. I need seller to buy more BTC. That's you sure right. I think he bought some more recently. I think it was the other day. I think seller just bought some more. That's funny though. I heard that. We all need seller to buy some more BTC. Damn, that's funny. God, that made me laugh. We sure do. We need seller to buy some more BTC. And I think he just bought some the other day. Let's see if we could find it real quick. I think Michael Seller just bought some more BTC too. The reason what makes it so funny. Michael Saylor recent. Let's go Bitcoin purchase. Let's see if we can pull anything up. Not as old. So it's 3 days ago. MSN. Okay, so Michael Saylor hints at Bitcoin buy for the 11th consecutive week. This is back on January 19th. Okay, before Trump got inaugurated. Okay, so it was the 13th. His last buy was on the 13th. That was funny to me though. He bought 2,530 Bitcoin on January 13th. I know it wasn't that long ago he had bought some, but that's right. We do need seller to buy more BTC. Damn, that was funny. But yeah. Yeah, he did the other day. So that was right. I thought I heard something about seller buying more BTC. Okay, yeah. We damn sure do. We need seller to buy some. We need some of these companies to put Bitcoin on his balance sheet to prop this thing up, right? To keep this run going. We sure do. But I'm finna get ready to get up out of here though. It's getting late. It was good. I wanted to go live today just to look at a couple. Of course, just to look at Bitcoin. I want to talk about Nvidia's breakout today. And it looks even let me get rid of this real quick. Right, and looking at Nvidia, right, it looks even clearer on the monthly. Like it looks even clearer on the monthly, right? Breaking this previous all-time high right here. And we got, what, 8 more days left to this month? Yeah, we could close above 140. I think Nvidia probably would go into price discovery and see all-time highs. But I want to talk about Bitcoin, Nvidia, AMD. AMD was looking really good. You know, we're looking at on the weekly. You got that Pearson line reversal that's looking real good on AMD right now. And I wanted to talk about the chart setup on GCT. Just a few things. You know, some assets that are looking really good. Ultimate target up here at A. At point A of the harmonic up here. And you're looking at about 119% if it all plays out. So I'm finna get ready to get up out of here. I think this is another productive live stream. Catch me tomorrow. I go live tomorrow. I'm gonna scan the markets to some more between now and tomorrow. I'll probably look at a few different sectors tonight to see if I can find some more bullish chart patterns, or maybe some bearish chart patterns where some shorts could be activated. But until then, peace. I will see you all next time. Thank you all for tuning in, and thank you so much, James, for the requests and everything. As always, I think the stream is a lot better when people come in and ask for different stocks to look at, because it helps us all out, right? Because I only have 2 eyes. I can't stream I can't scan the entire markets. You know, you all may see different stocks, different cryptos that I'm not even thinking about, and vice versa. We all can bring it here, you know, and find different assets to potentially make some good old money, right? That's the point. To make some good capital, to take our capital, make more capital, and live a good, productive life. So until the next stream, peace.
get my G's up, leave your head to hit the dash. Day ones hit me up like call me when you coming back, yeah, yeah. You might catch me in the summertime shot, cruising down LSD, yeah, love how I ride, yeah. Chubby white kid with the bleach blonde hair, yeah. I'ma be the man when I come around here, hey. Swerving, 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 swerving.
Swerving, then I pull up. Hopping out like what up? Who I'm about to put my foot up. Hold up, hope somebody run up. While we on for the night, I be out until it's sun up. It be all about the high until someone put a gun up. If you run up, don't be scared. I'ma always be prepared. Boy, I grew up with my grandmama snapping like the snare, putting rolls in my hair. I got gold on my chain, 24s on the Dodge, throwing bows in the paint. All the bros going blonde. I got greens in the bank. Ain't no pros, ain't no cons. It's just business every day. It gets cold on the lawn. Don't get finished on the plate. I got bones in my jaws that expose all the fakes. Hey.
Swerving, 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 swerving.